Hello, all my circus freaks out there. It's story time, and I'm your humble storyteller. I know it's been since Halloween since I put up a video, and that's really too long. I should have put something out before now, but sometimes life happens. Without going into too much detail, I've had vehicle problems. My moped, yes, I drive a moped. Yeah, it broke down on me, thought I had fixed it. It broke down again, so I'm like, I guess I should find another one. Thought I had one lined up. And then the tire on it broke. And replaced the tire on it. A couple weeks later, the engine dies on me on the new moped going to work. And luckily, one of my other coworkers was able to pick me up and bring me to work that day. But by the time I got off later that evening and went back to retrieve the moped, it was gone. So been dealing with that and trying to figure that out, worrying about how to get back and forth to work and all that stuff. So it's just been that and the holidays. It's been a lot. Not that that's really an excuse. It's just me being lazy, if I'm being honest. It don't take but, start to finish a couple hours, to do a video. And that's if I just don't turn it on and start talking. But I think I had the wrong approach to things. I was worried about being able to, have good video quality, lighting, sound, all that stuff. And, while that's still important, it's not as important as just putting out content, whether it's with the free phone I got from my phone provider or the $1,000 roll, Panasonic camera, whatever. I just need to put out content. So I need to apologize to y'all. I need to put out content and let the rest kind of take care of itself. Now, granted, I do want to treat this like a business, but it started off as a hobby, a passion project. And while it was good that I educated myself on the whole, what it takes to make a business out of this kind of thing, I lost track of what I really wanted to do, and that was just to tell stories through the medium of Dungeons and Dragons and wrestling, and maybe some other things along the way. Different segments or whatnot. So here we are at the end of 2019. It's been a year. I started this channel back in February. We currently have maybe 66 subscribers. Not bad, but it could have been more. If I had pushed it harder. I probably should get an Instagram, maybe even a TikTok thing. Post more stuff on Facebook to draw traffic to it. Basically just build an online presence. And that's kind of a daunting thing, but at the same time, if I don't do it, who is? I want this thing to become a reality. I'm tired of working for somebody else. And in my head, this is the way I make a living doing the things I love doing. Another thing that kind of, made me introspective, being New Year's. I don't want to call this a New Year's resolution video, but here it is. I'm going to go back to making at least 1 or 2 videos a week. I felt more fulfilled, even if, there was only a dozen or so, views on that particular video. I felt like I was accomplishing things. And that's something that's been lacking. That artistic outlet and that kind of sense of accomplishment, even if we only got 1 subscriber for this, or whatever. So moving forward, I'm going to go back to the schedule we had at the beginning. And, it's daunting and kind of discouraging at times trying to, organize things and get guys together or, come up with stuff. But, that's the joy of it, really. I love wrestling. I've been watching it since, the 80s back in Texas. I love Dungeons and Dragons. I've been playing it since elementary school, you know? And I don't want to make light of anybody else's experiences, not by any means. But coming up in being raised in a Southern Baptist home, me telling my family that I play Dungeons and Dragons was a big deal. And I'm just going to leave it at that. But it was a big deal. Because for a long time, nobody knew. But I'm getting sidetracked here. Moving forward, I need a story to tell. I need to tell stories. I can't call myself the storyteller unless I'm telling stories. So for the past few months, I haven't been telling stories. I can't call myself the storyteller. So here's my pledge, my New Year's resolution, if you will. I'm going to go back to 1 or 2 videos a week, if not more. I want to, even if it's just guerrilla tactic filming, I want to do these other ideas I've talked about, whether it be the cook segment, the man on the street segment. I even had an idea for, doing Goodwill shopping or something. All these ideas, I'm just doing. And heck with, how many views it gets. Just do it. So I guess that's really about all that I got going on for y'all right now. I haven't been, completely lazy about this whole thing. I just haven't posted in a long while. I have been doing research about things. I have been, picking out costumes and trying to come up with personas and stuff, just kind of my escapism daydreaming. But starting from this point on, for 2020, I'm not going to say it's going to be our year because who knows what's going to happen, but I'm going to go back to making more videos because I can't call myself a YouTuber. I can't call myself a storyteller if I don't. But I guess that's about it for this time, y'all. So like, follow, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I love y'all. I truly do. And drop down a comment down below. I'd love to hear from y'all. Seriously, it makes me feel like I'm accomplishing things if I can have a conversation between, people about the channel, It's what I love talking about. But anyway, I love y'all, and I hope to hear from you soon, all my circus freaks.